Well, greetings, Dr. Luigi. I am so excited to talk with you, and I want my audience to know I'm speaking to Dr. Luigi Gratton. He's the VP of the Office of Health and Wellness at Herbalife, and he's here to give us a little spotlight on metabolic health. Dr. Luigi, first of all, what is metabolic health?
Yeah, well, thank you, Valder, for having me on. And metabolic health basically speaks to how efficiently we take our food in, we absorb it, and then we use it for energy. So I want to give you a couple scenarios. A good metabolic health scenario, you're eating a wide variety of fresh fruits and vegetables. You're having your lean cuts of red meat, chicken, fish, whatever you like for your protein. You're having your fiber, you're having your hydration, you're getting good sleep, and you're exercising. That's a good metabolic health scenario. You're making good use of the fuel that you eat. Now, a bad scenario is having fast food 3 to 4 times a day, not sleeping well, not getting physical activity, and that's really not making efficient use of the fuel that you're consuming every day. So it's really a good situation, bad situation. We want people to have a good metabolic health scenario.
And tell me, makes sense to me and makes sense to a lot of people listening, but as we age, and I don't know if they told you, my audience is primarily baby boomers and Generation X. That means that them and their kids. And we do have some silent generation people. But tell me, why is metabolic health especially important maybe to that age group?
That's a wonderful question. And so I'm 55 years old, Valder, so I'm glad that you're mentioning age and the demographic of your audience. At the age of 25, we usually hit our peak for our bone mineral density and our muscle mass. And that's kind of like, you've kind of hit 18, 19, 20. You've basically peaked. In that 25, things start to slowly decline, believe it or not. Now, it's a very slow kind of, I call it insidious process, because you don't really see it happening when you're 35 and 45. Now, me at 55, when we start to go through the change of life, whether you're a man or a woman, hormones start to decline, muscle mass starts to decline. And what happens is, Valder, is your ability to have your activities of daily living, to be strong, to go get the mail, get the groceries, go shopping, go pick up the grandkids or kids, those things can be compromised. So that's the bad news. The good news is you can have good nutrition. You can reverse the process with good physical activity, good sleep, and of course, having a good nutrition program that's balanced. So that's the key for maintaining good metabolic health.
Okay, I'm going to take this. My audience is spread out on multiple platforms, social media, radio, streaming, those type of things. And I thought this was a real good question to ask you. They say that they are not financially poor, but the current economic situation has changed their eating habits because of the amount of food that they want to be able to afford. Do you have any ideas for today's money in relationship to what they can actually buy?
Well, that's a great question, Walter. I love this question because it speaks to, so my background is a family medicine doctor, and I did a discipline in both clinical nutrition and family medicine. So I got double board certified, and I was always interested in how people can access healthy foods, especially in urban settings where it's kind of tough to find a fresh garden with all the fruits and vegetables that you want to have every day. So to your point, the cost of food has gone up for both organic fruits and vegetables and different types of meat, but also fast food now we've seen has gone up. Fast food used to be the cheap alternative, right?
Yeah.
And so what we look to, which is really to the core of your question. So if you can find good, healthy, fresh food, that's the most important thing. But supplementation is a great way that can be affordable and another way to get your good nutrition. I want to give you a few examples, Valder. So you can have, let's say, a meal replacement shake or a bar or a soup. A lot of these are sort of foods that are blended together, like a protein shake, that have all your vitamins and minerals, and per serving, they're much cheaper or more cost effective, because you don't pay as much and you get more nutritional bang for your buck. So I would suggest supplementation is a good way to go. And it's not just about my company that I work for. There's plenty of different companies that offer these types of supplements. So if you can't find it in the food supply because there's lots of fast food that's expensive, look for healthy supplementation that counts as meal replacements. That's the key.
Okay, I want to find out about Herbalife Preferred Member Program, but I have to say this. you need to take out a loan to go to an organic grocery store. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Anyway, tell me about Herbalife Preferred Member Program and its benefits.
Yes. So the Preferred Member Program is simply, look, if anyone's interested in finding out about our products, they can go on the website, Herbalife.com, and they can actually order a product and they'll get hooked up with an independent distributor. So the distributor is actually someone who is really selling the product to them directly. But if they're not interested and they just want to be a preferred member, that's a discounted customer. So they can literally go on the website, sign up as a preferred member, and get the products at a discount. So whether you're interested in the products or some of the opportunities that Herbalife has to offer, simply go to Herbalife.com and all that information is there available.
Dr. Luigi Grachon, this has been very eye-opening. I thank you for talking to my audience. As you know, my audience is the biggest demographics in the United States and the biggest one on the planet. So I really thank you for being my guest on the Valder Beebe Show.
Thank you, Valder, for having me. Have a great day. Appreciate you.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of the Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebe Show. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebe Show and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.